Okay, everyone, it's so good to be able to talk with you today, and I'm going to be talking about defying the odds, but also that when you have things that you want to do and you're on the verge of accomplishing something, that there will be from time to time disruptions. And you got to stop and take care of that. I was talking to my sister yesterday before. Now I was preparing for doing a clubhouse conversation, and she told me about the long lines of people in Dade County that were lined up to get food. I'm an empath, and I shouldn't have heard that before getting on a call, because I feel things, I sense things. And then when I started and getting ready to talk to you, I started hearing a ringing in my ears. And I said, hey, this is different. I haven't experienced this. And so I'd probably, I don't know, I feel that I forgot to take my blood pressure medication. And high blood pressure say, don't play with me. My blood pressure level was 195 over 95. It was saying, don't play with me. I'm not to be played with. And I don't miss taking my medication often, but I really usually have someone with me at the time to remind me of what I'm doing. And I didn't take it, apparently. And so, but I tell you, here's what I know. I gave 6 virtual presentations, and when I do my presentations, I put energy in them. The day before, I shouldn't have done that. No, shouldn't have done that. No, that's too much. No, when I was younger, homie could do it like that. Today, I will do 3 today, not 6. So I want to talk to you about defying the odds. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this, that for 14 years, I didn't do what I'm doing now because I asked myself the question, what are the odds of my being able to create a level of credibility that people who have more going for them than I do, that I'll be able to become successful as a speaker? And so because I wasn't willing to challenge those odds, I wasted 14 years being on the side, watching other speakers for 14 years, wasting 14 years that I can't recover. I want you to write this down. Don't allow the odds to discourage you from doing what you know in your heart that you're meant to do. I'm going to repeat that. Don't allow the odds to discourage you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. So what I did, I was discouraged. I allowed myself to be paralyzed by my own fear and lack of belief in myself. If you've ever had something you knew in your heart you were meant to do it and you didn't do it, and so I looked at other speakers, I went to seminars and workshops, and I kept saying to myself, boy, I can do that, I can do that. And here's something else. When you answer the calling on your life, you'll never work a day in your life. Write that down. When you answer the calling on your life, you will never work a day in your life. Those 6 speeches I gave, they were free. Why would you do that? I wanted to help. I speak to all types of groups, helping to raise funds, helping to generate money for homeless people, for families who have lost their jobs being foreclosed on or facing eviction. So I'm using my talent, my gift, that I'm not going to be a witness while there are people that's in a desperate situation. I can't help everybody, but I'm going to do what I can with what I have. And so I did 6 speeches. They say, calling is something that you love so much, but you do it so well that people will pay you to do it. And I was on fire. And the next day, I was depleted. I often quoted Iyanla Vanzant, but I didn't honor her words. Sometimes you can hear something, you say it, but you're not doing it. You're not living from that place. Give to yourself until your cup runneth over, and then give to others from the overflow. So between my sister's conversation about the 2-mile long line of people waiting for food, and I'm an empath, I feel things. And then in addition to that, comforting a friend, a longtime friend, her daughter who's now grown, and she was cremated. And she talked to me and I talked to her. And I had to lift her spirits and not let her know that I was hurting too. Have you ever had to be there for somebody when they lost someone that they love and you loved them too? You were hurting and you were not allowed to hurt at that time. But here's what I did as I was relaxing and thinking and getting my strength back. I said, okay, I got to monitor myself. I've got to pour more into myself. Iyanla Vanzant was right. Give to yourself until your cup runneth over, and then give to others from the overflow. Well, look, I not only did I gave away the cup, the overflow. I gave away everything. I'm a person, if I do something, I'm all in. Are you that kind of person? There's no in between for me. That's why I don't drink. I remember my mother used to sell moonshine and homebrew. And one day, Mr. Gent, I'll never forget, I know he's gone. He put down a glass of moonshine. We used to sell them for a quarter. And Boo and Wesley and I saw this glass of moonshine. Mr. Gent passed out on the floor. So, kids, how we used to find cigarette butts and we would complete smoking them. We'll tell you that will tell you about why I don't smoke too. And so Boo took a sip of the moonshine. Now this is pure alcohol. And Wesley took a sip of the moonshine. And then I was reaching for it, and I could hear the glass say, "If you drink me, you'll never put me down." And Boo said, "Go ahead, take your sip." I said, "Boo, it said if I drink it, I'll never put it down." He said, "Hey, give it to me." So he took it out of my hand. And from that time to this time, and I'm 75, I took that seriously. When they ask you for your health profile and members of your family, I say, I don't know anything about my family. I'm adopted. I don't know anything. And you can have that alcoholic gene. And so I didn't want to take a chance that if I had that gene, can you feel a brother up in here? So I just put it, I just left it alone. I didn't drink. Now, let me tell you about the smoking part, then I get back to the subject. Mamie Brown didn't play. So Wesley and we decided, we saw this cigarette butt. It was still lit. And so we decided we were going to finish it, all right? And so Margaret Ann told on us. Yeah, snitch. Yes, Margaret is 5 years younger than us. Wesley out here smoking, Mama. Mama said, "Oh, they're smoking." Mama, we just found a little cigarette butt. We just was completing it. Is that right? Y'all want to smoke? She said, Margaret Ann, go to the store and get 4 packs of Campbell cigarette. No, Lucky Strikes. Mama loved Lucky Strikes. She smoked Lucky Strike, unfiltered. So she brought back the Lucky Strike. She gave 2 packs to Wesley, 2 packs to me, and gave us a glass of water apiece. So Mama said, let me tell you something. Y'all want to smoke? Well, we're going to fix this today. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to smoke 1 pack, and you're going to eat a pack. Ma'am, yeah, y'all want to smoke. Go ahead. Take it out, open up, take it out. I got this switch here. Take it out. Out now. Yes, ma'am. Take it out. So we said, light it up. Go ahead. I changed my mind. I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want to smoke. Listen, did you hear me? Okay, Mama. Mama, I don't want to smoke. I swear, I won't do this no more. Listen, you say you want to smoke? No, I didn't tell anybody I want to smoke. Wesley over there, he coughing. I said, okay, drink some water, wash it down. Okay, all right. Now, here's the other one. Now, you just smoked one. Okay, now here's another one. Open that up. Now, chew that one and swallow it. Mama, you're not sick? Yes, ma'am. Oh, Mama. How did this, Mama? Here's some water. Let me tell you something. We were coughing and crying, throwing up. I never smoke again. I never drink again. You talk about AA. No, I ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. That's my AA. Never, ever. No. I own 3 nightclubs in Columbus, Ohio, the Jamaica, the Club Utopia. No. Been around alcohol and cigarettes all my life. I never smoked or drank. Baby Brown, you know what they would call that child abuse today. My Mama was a trip. I don't know, how did you go there? I don't know. Tyrone said, get back on the subject. So listen, when there's something that you want to do, that you know in your heart that you're meant to do, don't focus on the odds. Don't focus on why you can't do it. No. Focus on why you will do it. That's what you want to focus on. You want to put more energy on why you will do it and can do it than you're not being able to do it or the things that you're having working against you. So what I had working against me was my mind. All of us are 6 inches, that's the ear, that's another ear, from success. If it's in your heart and you feel you were meant to do this, don't allow the odds to discourage you. As I did, I don't have a PhD, I don't have an MBA. And I saw people and know people now have more degrees than I can shake a stick out of. I got a friend of mine named Deidre, I won't tell her name. She has at least 15 degrees of all kinds. I know she's gonna beat me up. No. There are people who they go get degree after degree. She's brilliant. And they just career school people. They just go, I can't finish anything. I failed the Army test. You got to be dumb. If you fail the Army test, okay. They told me, I said, can I take it again? Because my twin brother and I had never been separated. And they called his name, said he passed. I said, but you failed. I said, but can I take it again? Your score's so bad. No, you just go now. I'm not a person. I'm not a test person, okay? I'm a verbal person. I get things verbally. But when there's something that's in your heart, there's something that you can't explain it. It's not logical. It's not practical, and it's not realistic. Write this down. Become unreasonable. See, right now, here's what we know. Life is fragile. It's fragile. And so you could be here today, gone today. Yesterday, I was scared. Hey, what's going on? Lord, don't take me out now, because we don't know. And so as we live life intentionally, maximizing the time, I was reading a quote, and nobody, I don't know if you got this quote. I was sharing it with a friend of mine, and she just laughed at me at this quote. I'm not going to tell you her name is Celeste Johnson. She just laughed at me. I said, Les, don't you think that's deep? And she just laughed. She said, you know what? No, I don't think it's deep. And she just laughed at me, but I thought it was deep. And where's the quote? Well, here, let me give it to you. Here's the quote. The quote is, when we have 2 lives, and when you discover the other life, you will only have 1 life. Now, what does that mean to you? Let me share what that meant to me. That the life that I was living before I started speaking, answering the call on my life, that was 1 life. I was living a misplaced life. I was living a life that was not me. I was living a life that life had given me. I remember seeing the movie called The Truman Story. everybody's life was fictitious except his, and it was a large studio like a city, when he discovered it, he wanted to leave there, and somebody said, will he leave? And the person who created this scenario said no. That's why not. And he said, and this was worth the movie, most people accept the life that they have been given. And I accepted this life over here, this limited life, this life that was not making any impact, this life that had no presence on the planet, this life that was working a job that was not me, just to pay the bills, get food on the table, roof over my head, provide transportation, this life that I didn't like, but at the same time, I didn't want to get fired. It's called mixed emotions. Seeing someone you hate drive off a cliff in your car. You're glad they're gone, but not in your car. Now I got it. That I was living another life. And once I discovered this life, I no longer live this other life. Once I got a glimpse of and got out of my head and my mental conditioning and start stepping into my greatness with this life, answered the calling on this life, a job you get paid for, a calling you are made for. Once I started doing what I was made to do, I only had one life. See, all of us are the same. The only difference, listen to me, Linda, all of us the same. The only thing that separates us is our vision of ourselves and our habits. That's all. Just think about it. I want that to marinate with you. I want that to marinate with you, because here's what I know. Right now, you have greatness in you. There's a part of you that's waiting for you to come, saying, come, I'm waiting for you. Make some decisions that will open up the door so that I can serve you, so that you can live your authentic life, so that you can step out of a job that's not you, so that you can leave a relationship where you're dying together rather than living together, so that you can expand your horizon and understand the words of Helen Keller, that life is either a daring adventure or it's boring. You were not born to live a boring life, a limited life. You were not born to have eyes, but can't have vision at the same time. Come on. No. Come to me. Come to me. I'm waiting for you to discover me. Make some of the decisions that I can be proud of you, because you've been hiding out behind fear and excuses and anxiety. That's not who you are. You're more than a conqueror. When the odds are before you, don't let the odds discourage you from doing what you know you are meant to be and to do. You know that in your heart. You can't prove it. It's not logical. It's not practical. It's not realistic. Write this down. Become unreasonable. People say life is short and unpredictable. No, life isn't short. It's just too many people take too long to start living on their terms. 14 years wasted. Can't get that back. But I'm living the life that I'm supposed to live, and I'm embarrassed. I took so long. I hear people say, "Oh, if I have my life live over again, I'll do the same thing." No. I wasted a lot of valuable time with a lot of people who really didn't deserve to be in my life. Write this down. If you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room. Yeah. You want to get around the right people. You want to be in a room with people that you can learn from, that you can grow from, people that enhance you, people that inspire you, people that lift you, people that bring out the greatness in you. We've seen this in sports. It's a great metaphor. A person playing on one team, they did nothing, traded to another team, and they become a star. The other team, they're just riding the bench. Larry Little's my classmate. We graduated from Booker T. Washington High School in 1963. One of the few offensive guards inducted into the National Football League Hall of Fame. He was traded from San Diego for just a minuscule amount of money and sent to the Miami Dolphins. And boy, when he got with that team and blocking for Mercury, let me share something with you. Larry, he could take a line out. When the San Diego Chargers traded him off, they had no idea. They just traded greatness. And sometimes you could be in the wrong city. Sometimes you can be in the wrong relationship. There's some people that can bring some craziness out of you. If you're around the wrong people, and let's say, and you're not a person that curse all the time, but you're around people that's what they do, that's who they are, you'll pick it up. You pick it up and you say, well, where did that come from? People rub off on you. During this time, you want to be around people who compliment you, people who empower you. If there's anything that the coronavirus is teaching us, it does not discriminate. And now you want to watch as well as pray. You want to be vigilant, and you want to live life like you mean it. You want to be intentional at creating special moments. You want to be intentional in taking care of yourself. You don't have to worry about me missing my blood pressure medication. No, and I've got a strategy. What's your plan for being here? I got a strategy. They haven't talked to me about a strategy of getting off my medication. Why? Because it's not their job. It's not their responsibility. The pills pay the bills. Cut it out, burn it out, or drug it out. It's my responsibility. It's my body. No, I'm going to come up with a plan of action to lose this weight. I'm going to come up with a plan of action to exercise on a regular basis. I'm going to come up with a plan of action to be peaceful and create a drama-free zone. I'm going to eat to live, not live to eat. I'm doing that. I'm taking responsibility for my life so I can die young at an old age. I don't hang around old people. I don't. My mama didn't have no old friends. She did. I'm just like my mama. I'm just like her. She said, no. I tried to introduce her to a guy, a friend of mine's uncle, who his wife died, brought him over to the house to meet mama and watch The Price is Right. Mama said when he left, they watched the program together. She thought I was asleep. The next morning, she talking to this lady. I don't know why you brought that old man over here. The old man give you worms. I said, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. He won't bring me somebody over here. A boy that was cutting that grass the other day, he's 35. Yeah, I could work with that. You ever heard a conversation that you didn't want to hear? I didn't want to hear that. That's what's wrong with you. I don't know. I just want to make you feel good. There's so much drama, so much sadness, so many tragedies going on. I just want you to feel good. That's all I'm trying to do. Tyrone told me I need to wind it up now. Okay. So here's the other thing. Whatever you do, right, this time, create special moments. This is a special moment for me. I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to have some fun. This is a special moment for me. I laugh quite a lot. Why? Laughter is inner jogging. It strengthens your immune system. It's been proven scientifically in the area of psychoneuroimmunology. Yeah, 1 minute of anger weakens your immune system for 4 to 5 hours, but 1 minute of laughter boosts your immune system for over 24 hours. After watching me, you're not going to get sick for 30 years. He's loose.